This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Black Knights and the Houston Oilers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Caught on the right side, Reed. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Young. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, 52 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now Jones. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Young off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Young takes it on the sneak. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Ready. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen fast.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed from 6 yards away. And the Oilers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Jones over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Jones on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they seem to catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Come on, fourth and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. And they may have...
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. To throw, Young. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Young will set to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's Young. And he rifles one incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Oilers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The play fake. Now Young. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught downfield by Mechie. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are pouring it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Off play action, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Ken Walker, 28 yards. And the Black Knights are able to cut into that deficit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This taken in by Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Caught on the right side, Reed. Down the right sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 37.
Set, hunt. Set. Okay, break. Set. Come on, set. Set. Set, hunt. Ready. Hut. Go. Ready, ready. Let's go now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Ravens of Honolulu and the Houston Oilers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13.
And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll wind up getting two there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This pass left side to Downs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Reed, 45 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing is Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners of the defensive back have a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Young's throw there incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Young to throw on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. That complete to Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Young on 4th down. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they did. And I think the ball's out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Smith, and this throw brought in here by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Michael Mayer from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Young on 3rd down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Oilers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. But we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Ravens.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Geno now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Smith now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 6.
They go play action. Young. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. To the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. from the shotgun. It's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Reed as the first half is winding down. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's Smith now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On 4th down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Running from the gun with Henry. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ready?
Young off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Young off the play fake. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now Gino. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. Touchdown! Eric Sauber, 39 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Smith on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Geno now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing now is Geno. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Cooks on the quick slant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They need 2. Here's third down. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Young's going to throw it here.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, Young loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship.